Mount Everest stands alone, a giant of rock and ice, reaching higher than any other place on Earth. Its peak, known as Sagarmatha in Nepal and Chomolungma in Tibet, touches the edge of the sky. For centuries, Everest has captured the human imagination, a symbol of nature's power and breathtaking beauty. Its white slopes gleam in the sunlight, calling to those who dream of standing on top of the world. Everest rises 8,848 meters, where jet planes fly and life is stripped to its essentials. The mountain is a complex mass of glaciers, ridges, and faces, each with its own dangers. Winds howl like hurricanes, avalanches thunder down, and yet a profound peace lingers in its presence. From afar, Everest appears serene, but up close it's a living, ever-changing force. For climbers, it's the ultimate test of skill and courage. For others, a source of inspiration. Its towering presence invites us to look up, to wonder, and to appreciate the wild places left on our planet. Everest is a story written in rock and ice, a testament to the unyielding spirit of life. Here, beauty and peril exist side by side, ruling over a kingdom of lesser peaks. Beneath Everest's icy gaze, life flourishes in the Khumbu Valley. The landscape shifts from barren rock to lush green hillsides, glacial rivers carving deep gorges. In spring, rhododendrons burst into color, painting the slopes in vibrant reds and pinks. The air is scented with pine and juniper, alive with birdsong and the rustle of leaves. Himalayan tar navigate cliffs, and the valley's silence is filled with the sounds of nature. Life here follows the rhythm of the seasons. Monsoon rains turn fields green, and farmers cultivate barley and potatoes on steep terraces. The connection between people and land is ancient, knowledge passed down through generations. Trails wind through forests, across bridges draped with prayer flags, past ancient Mani stones. Every turn reveals new vistas, the mountains towering above, making you feel small yet connected to something immense. The journey through these valleys is as much a part of Everest as the climb itself. Here, nature and humanity exist in harmony, each shaping the other. In Everest's shadow live the Sherpa people, their lives woven into the fabric of the mountains. Villages like Namche Bazaar are marvels of resilience, homes built to withstand the harshest winters. Life centers on family, community, and the steady rhythm of daily work. Children learn mountain ways early, tending yaks and helping with farming. Yaks are essential, providing milk, wool, and transport, moving with a slow, steady grace. The Sherpa spirit is one of strength, cheerfulness, and deep connection to the land. Laughter echoes in the villages, and hospitality is legendary. For decades, Sherpa have been the backbone of Everest expeditions, guides, climbers, and friends. Their knowledge and courage make ascents possible. They are the true guardians of Chomolungma. The Sherpa story is inseparable from the story of Everest. For those who live here, Everest is sacred, a dwelling of the gods. Prayer flags in 5 colors flutter across bridges and rooftops, carrying prayers on the wind. Mani stones carved with Buddhist mantras line the trails, and ancient monasteries like Tengboche offer places of peace. The sound of monks chanting fills the air, connecting the physical world with the spiritual. Before any climb, a puja ceremony is held at base camp. Sherpa lamas bless climbers and gear seeking safe passage. This ritual is a moment of humility, acknowledging the mountain's power. The Sherpa view nature as alive, deserving respect and stewardship. Mountains, rivers, and forests are not just resources, they are living entities. This belief shapes a deep sense of conservation and harmony with the land. Everest's sacredness teaches reverence, reminding us we are part of a larger natural system. Here, spirituality and survival are intertwined. The journey to Everest summit is one of the world's greatest challenges. Years of training lead to base camp, a city of tents at the foot of the Khumbu icefall. Climbers spend weeks acclimatizing, letting their bodies adjust to the thin air. The Khumbu icefall is the first major obstacle, a shifting maze of ice, crevasses, and seracs. Sherpa icefall doctors set ropes and ladders, guiding climbers through its dangers. Above, the route climbs through the western Khwam and up the Lhotse face, with camps at increasing altitudes. Every step is grueling, the lack of oxygen making simple tasks exhausting. The summit push begins from Camp 4, deep in the death zone, where the body cannot survive for long. Climbers move at night, bundled in down suits, oxygen masks hissing, headlamps piercing the darkness. The cold is brutal, the wind relentless. This is the ultimate test of endurance. Each climber battles gravity, exhaustion, and the limits of human physiology. The summit is within reach, but the mountain demands everything. Above 8,000 meters lies the death zone, one of Earth's most hostile environments. Oxygen is scarce. Without it, the body and mind begin to fail. Frostbite and altitude sickness are constant threats, and the cold can claim flesh in minutes. Bulky gear makes every movement difficult. A small mistake can be fatal. Weather is unpredictable. Clear skies can turn to blizzards in moments, trapping climbers high on the mountain. Most tragedies on Everest are born of sudden storms or poor decisions. The mountain always has the final say, demanding respect and caution. The psychological toll is immense. Fatigue, confusion, and hallucinations haunt the climb. Focus and discipline are essential, even as the mind falters. Surviving the death zone requires strength, planning, and an unbreakable will. Here, the mountain tests not just the body, but the spirit. Reaching Everest's summit is a moment of overwhelming emotion. Climbers stand atop the world, surrounded by Himalayan giants and a sea of clouds. The view is breathtaking, a reward for pushing human limits. Elation and exhaustion mix with humility. The struggles of the climb momentarily fade. Small tokens are left, photos taken, but the true feeling is beyond words. Yet the journey is only half over. The descent is just as perilous. Most accidents happen on the way down, when exhaustion sets in. Every step requires focus. The mountain does not release its grip easily. Back in the valleys, life resumes its timeless rhythm. Fields tended, yaks grazing, prayer flags fluttering. For those who return, the world feels more vibrant, every breath more precious. Everest changes all who climb it, instilling deep appreciation for life's simple gifts. The mountain remains, a silent, powerful reminder of what's possible when we dare to reach for the sky. Far below Everest's icy peak, where the air thins and the world feels untouched, a different kind of life thrives. The Khumbu Valley pulses with life, its rivers carving ancient paths through emerald slopes and rocky terrain. Ancient Sherpa villages cling to the mountainsides, their stone homes weathering storms and seasons, their people shaped by generations in the shadow of the world's highest mountain. Here, Everest is not a conquest, but a sacred home, Chomolungma, the goddess mother of the world. Prayer flags flutter in the crisp wind, and Mani walls line the trails, each stone inscribed with prayers and hopes for safe passage. Every stone tells a story of resilience, of faith, and of the enduring connection between people and mountain. The Sherpa live in harmony with the land, tending fields that cling to impossible slopes, their wisdom passed down through stories, not books, echoing around evening fires. Survival here is an art, but so is joy, found in shared meals, laughter that fills the thin air, and the rituals that mark each season. The warmth of community is a shield against the cold, and children's laughter weaves through the villages like a song. The mountain's presence is constant, a quiet guardian over daily life, reminding all who live here of nature's power and beauty. In this place, strength is measured not by summits reached, but by the bonds that hold families and neighbors together, by the hands that help and the hearts that endure. The real adventure is not climbing Everest, but building a life in its mighty shadow, raising homes, growing food, and nurturing hope. Here, tradition and togetherness are the true treasures, celebrated in festivals, rituals, and the simple act of gathering. The heartbeat of the Himalayas is not the wind on the summit, but the spirit of the people below, resilient, joyful, and forever connected to the mountain's soul. Dawn breaks gently over the Himalayan peaks, painting the sky in soft hues of gold and pink. As the first rays of sunlight touch the rooftops, the villages stir to life, each home waking to the promise of a new day. Stone paths fill with traders, their goods, textiles, vegetables, crafts, spreading color and life across the market as the air buzzes with anticipation. The market is more than commerce. It's a vibrant meeting place where friendships grow, stories are shared, and news travels from one ear to another. Yak caravans wind through the valley, their bells echoing the steady pulse of trade and connection, linking distant villages and families. Children's laughter rings out as they play soccer, their energy and joy a bright contrast to the silent snow-capped peaks that watch over them. Every task, from herding yaks to tending fields, is done with purpose and pride, each movement a thread in the fabric of daily life. Life here is a dance of work, play, and community, guided by the sun and seasons, where tradition and togetherness shape every moment. Simplicity and efficiency shape each day, honed by centuries of mountain living where every gesture is meaningful and nothing is wasted. In the Khumbu, hard work and belonging go hand in hand, weaving a community that endures through every season and every sunrise. As evening falls, families gather in sturdy stone homes, warmed by more than just the fire. The stove is the heart of the home, its glow drawing everyone together after a long day. Generations share stories and laughter, elders passing down wisdom to wide-eyed children. Meals are simple, dal bhat, hearty stews, but rich in comfort and connection. In these quiet moments, the rush of the outside world fades away. Hospitality is a way of life. Visitors are welcomed with tea and open hearts. The warmth here comes from community, not just the hearth. In the glow of the fire, the soul of the Himalayas is felt most deeply. Even in the coldest places, human connection makes a home. As the sun sets, the valley transforms in a wash of orange and pink. The last rays of daylight stretch across the peaks, painting the landscape in colors that seem almost unreal, as if the mountains themselves are wearing a robe of fire and light. Everest's summit glows, a beacon against the darkening sky. The highest point on Earth catches the sun's farewell, standing tall and proud, its snowy crown ablaze with color. For a few brief moments, the mountain becomes a living symbol of hope and endurance. For the Sherpa, this is a sacred moment, a time for reflection and gratitude. As the light softens, families gather, offering silent prayers or simply standing in awe, honoring the mountain and the spirits that dwell within it. The village quiets, smoke rising from chimneys as prayer flags hang still in the cooling air. The gentle flutter of fabric and the scent of wood smoke fill the evening, marking the transition from day to night. The day's energy gives way to peace, the sounds of work replaced by gentle conversation. Laughter and stories are shared, weaving a sense of togetherness that is as comforting as the warmth of a home-cooked meal. Sunset is more than a view, it's a daily ritual that unites the community. Neighbors gather, children play in the fading light, and elders share wisdom passed down through generations, all beneath the watchful gaze of the mountains. The mountain's beauty is a reminder of nature's power and the people's deep connection to this land. It inspires respect, humility, and a sense of belonging that endures through every season. Each evening, the rhythm of life pauses in awe. In these quiet moments, hearts are filled with wonder, and the world feels both vast and intimately close. The promise of a new day lingers in the fading light. As darkness gently settles, hope and anticipation for tomorrow remain, carried on the cool mountain breeze. Here, every sunset is a gift, shared, cherished, and never taken for granted. It is a daily reminder of the beauty that surrounds us, and the enduring spirit of those who call these mountains home. To the world, Everest is the ultimate adventure, a summit to conquer. But for the Sherpa, Chomolungma is sacred, woven into every tradition and belief. The mountain shapes their festivals, prayers, and daily lives, inspiring respect for nature and each other. Its beauty is felt in sunrise glows, yak caravans, and star-filled nights. Everest is a symbol of resilience, humility, and the unbreakable spirit of the Khumbu people. Here, true wealth is found in connection to family, culture, and the land itself. The Sherpa teach us that life's greatest heights are reached together. Everest stands not just as a mountain, but as a beacon of spirit, culture, and enduring beauty.